Throughout the world, there are extraordinary people determined to make a positive difference. What they achieve has often benefited mankind and our planet. For more than 35 years, the Rolex Awards for Enterprise have celebrated and honored those people and their achievements. The awards are given every 2 years. To date, there have been 120 people who have been awarded the title of Rolex Laureate. So far, India has produced 8 award winners and will be the proud host of this year's award ceremony. Rolex laureates are of all nationalities and have wide-ranging backgrounds, from teacher to scientist, explorer to conservationist, and more. Age has never been a barrier to excellence. The youngest recipient so far was 25-year-old Reese Fernandez. Reese founded Rags to Riches in the Philippines, a country where many people struggle to make a living. She noticed that working mothers who make rugs from scraps of fabric taken from the dump suffered from huge price increases for their raw material when middlemen became involved in the supply chain. Reese negotiated directly with manufacturers who were discarding the scraps of fabric to obtain their waste at lower cost.
Malaking bagay na naitulong sa akin ng Rags to Riches. Isa sa mga bagay na tinulong nila sa amin yung pang-araw-araw naming ginagamit, kinakain, yung mga gastusin sa araw-araw.
After some time, we started thinking, why not create higher value products, not just rugs? We approached a very, very good designer, local designer here.
I told them, you know, let's stop thinking about this as rags, but let's elevate it as fashionable objects.
So from a simple rug that you used to step on, it evolved into a lot of other products. We're hoping that in the future, the mothers will have enough savings to bring their kids to better schools or just have extra money. Rags to Riches is, I think, one of the few organizations that are started by Filipinos, helping Filipinos.
The oldest award recipient, at 74, was Gordon Sato. With a fragile economy and an unforgiving climate, Eritrea is a country striving to feed its own people. But hope for the future now lies in a plant that can grow in seawater and a Japanese-American who is devoting his life to helping get this country back on its feet.
The first time I saw mangroves was when I came to Eritrea. And I guess I just looked at them and thought about it. And then I observed camels chomping on mangroves. So I figured if a camel can do it, a goat and a sheep and a cow can do it. We view mangrove trees not as trees anymore, but as a perennial pasture. And our plan is to cut the leaves and feed them to sheep and goats. In a while, we should be able to produce more sheep and goats than the people can eat. I think they'll have to sell a lot of the meat, which is expensive, and buy beans. Okay, and this way I think they can produce enough food for the whole country.
Gordon Sato's hope is that the mangrove tree will transform desert coastlines across the globe and help eradicate famine and poverty in the developing world.
What we need is local people to do it and take the initiative to start this kind of work. Then it will be carried on forever.
These are just 2 of the many Rolex Awards projects. Rolex is a company that routinely deals in excellence. In 1976, the late Andre Heiniger, Rolex's CEO, decided to put something back into society when commemorating the 50th anniversary of the Oyster chronometer, the world's first waterproof watch. And the Rolex Awards for Enterprise were created.
The philosophy of enterprise has always lived with us, and this is the reason why today we have the Rolex Award for enterprise.
A Rolex award recognizes that an individual's energy, drive and determination can create remarkable and inspiring projects that increase our knowledge, improve lives and protect the world's natural and cultural heritage. Brad Norman is working to increase our knowledge of the elusive whale shark. He has recruited divers and eco-tourists around the world to send him photographs of the animals. Then, using software designed to map stars, Brad is able to identify individual whale sharks from their markings. In Ethiopia, 1 in 8 children dies from preventable diseases. Brooktowit Tigabu is helping to improve the situation by using her TV show Tsahai Loves Learning, starring her puppet giraffe, to educate preschool children and their parents in basic health care. On this Argentinian beach, the wonder of animal footprints made 12,000 years ago is under daily threat from rising sea levels and thousands of tourists. Teresa Manera used her Rolex award to help preserve this unique testimony of life on Earth. Creating the Rolex Awards was only the start of this amazing story, because before you can award a prize, you have to decide who will win and by what criteria you judge the applicants. Rolex seeks out eminent experts, scientists, explorers, environmentalists, some of the world's great thinkers and innovators, to help choose the Rolex Award winners.